I like Marcus Parsons, but I tell you what, I love Jalen Ramsey. That guy is a beast. I mean, he can cover, he can tackle.
It's going to be significantly worse. Now, the only chance you have is if your defense is playing good, you can hand off and play ball control. But
Welcome to the Everything Goes podcast with TAK, where sports get loud, the takes get hot, and nothing's off limits. From game day breakdowns to way too early predictions, we're bringing the energy every single episode. Buckle up, because over here, everything really does go.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Everything Goes podcast, episode 241. If you're joining us live, welcome. Huge, big love to our sponsors, Samuel Owens and 3 Natives. Samuel Owens in Coppell, Pennsylvania. 3 Natives down here in Florida, Royal Palm Beach. They keep the vibe strong. They keep us fueled. If you're local, check them out. Tell them the Everything Goes podcast sent you. Appreciate them. Guys, welcome back. Episode 241. We're going to have a 5-minute drill here. Sellers or buyers as we approach the trade deadline. Who has the toughest division? And what is going on with the Bills and the Eagles who dropped 2 games in a row and that we talked about on this podcast, how we don't really know if they're a good team. But guys, how we doing? Tomorrow is, can you believe tomorrow's Friday already?
Yeah. Yeah, I like doing these type of recordings later in the week. Come to think of it, for that reason, gets you geared up for football. You know the injuries, or most, I should say.
Just sitting here looking at these wings.
Yeah,
it's wild to me. Like, I finished the Saints games on Sunday. I'm like, okay, here we go. We gotta go to work. Gotta wait a whole another week for this. And then, like, I kid you not, like Wednesday or Thursday, I'm like, dude, it's almost like it's mind blowing to me. Who is? Let's talk about this real quick. Baker Mayfield, is he MVP? Yes or no right now?
No.
Oh God, we're talking. Why not? He's more who's the front runner? He's got to be up there for front runner. I'd imagine him and Dak Prescott.
I mean, listen, they do. Bijan. It's Bijan. Let's get it right. Bijan.
Yeah, Bijan.
That's 2 X's, Ace. I one more and I gotta take you off the show.
We're never gonna have
What about Ibuka? I mean, he should be rookie of the year plus freaking MVP. I mean, he's the main reason. He's the main reason they're 5-1.
My thing is, it will never be a wide. Listen, I try to explain to someone who's new to football. They need to change MVP to some kind of quarterback.
Most valuable quarterback.
Because we've seen Cooper Rush, we've seen Justin Jefferson, we've seen Saquon have statistical breakout years and not even come close to MVP. And I think Baker, stat-wise right now, I don't know what other quarterback would be neck and neck with Baker. I'd have to think about that pretty hard.
It's because the NFL is in love with quarterbacks only. They protect them on the defense. They protect them. They showcase the NFL. It's
the most important. It's the most important position in the game.
It's BS.
The ball touches their hands every single play of the game.
No, the ball touches the center's hands every play of the game. It doesn't always go to. It doesn't always go to the quarterback. The center touches the ball more than anyone in the NFL.
As we found out in the Lions game against the Chiefs, remember they got that touchdown called back. Yeah. It went direct snap to Montgomery, throw to Goff.
If Dallas was 4-2 or 5-1, I would say Dak Prescott's your MVP. I'd even say right now Dak is your MVP, but as a Drew Brees biased Saints fan who should have gotten an MVP award at one point in his life, but the Saints sucked that year and he can't play defense. They didn't give him the award. They don't give you the award if your team isn't playing well, which doesn't make sense because if you're breaking records and you're showing all these stats, you're still an MVP player.
What's more important, your contract, an MVP, or a championship? Your contract.
Championship.
Your contract. Your contract.
I mean, at the end of the day, I want that. I want the money for my.
You think these guys lose sleep over the fact that, oh God, they're not voting for me for the MVP? Guess what? I don't care. The season's over. I'm going to Disneyland.
Hey, Steelers Bengals predictions for tonight. We will get into our predictions tonight, but let's just say we are not feeling high on the Steelers tonight.
I mean, this is lame. Mahomes and Josh Allen 1-2 for our best odds to win MVP.
That's so dumb. That's so dumb.
I'm going Steelers all the way. We'll pick that pick later because come on, was Joe Flacco the second coming? Come on. Come on.
I will say, man, that intro video, this is so random, but that intro video, man, I will never get tired of seeing Ace shirtless with his chain on, man. Like that will be a forever podcast memory and of us dancing. If you guys haven't checked out our social media, check out our social media, man. AI has been helping us make some amazing clips. Gibby, you shut your mouth in those comments. You do not thank Coach Chris. The Steelers are trash. They're not getting Chris Olave.
How are they trash?
I'm just messing with him. I'm just messing with them. Oh, how we doing, man? Feels good. I feel like we haven't had a podcast in the longest time, but it's only been a week.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because like Thursday, like there's just so much that happens. We got Ted Rath coming on next week for those that are listening live. That's gonna be a fun interview. Energetic guy. If you watch him on the sidelines, ready to run through a brick wall for his guys.
Still, I ain't gonna lie. The other day, I was out there cutting steak, and I was getting ready to feed Mom and Noah, and then all of a sudden I got this weird feeling in my body. It like, I don't know, I got all pale. Mom goes, you having a heart attack? I go, I don't know. I never had one. But like my whole chest was numb and it went down into my wrist. And then I sat down and then all of a sudden it was gone. And I'm like, okay, it's over with, you know, it wasn't the big one.
Golly, was that feeling in your wrist and your left arm?
It was in both arms. It was just the weirdest thing ever.
That's not good, man. What are you eating?
I eat
Chinese food. You're eating Chinese food right now.
Too much cholesterol. We don't have Sam Owens out here, but this is the second best wing in the country.
Hey, if you're listening in the Whitehall, Lehigh Valley area, Samuel Owens has some pretty good wings. So check him out. Tell him Everything Goes podcast sent you. Olave is not going to go to the black and gold Steelers. We're just going to tell that right now. I keep seeing the comments. It's not going to happen.
They could use a
receiver, but the Saints need to also build.
Gibby, I agree with Tyler on that one. The Pittsburgh Steelers don't do nothing that will put them over the top. They just ride with what they have. And
not even with Rodgers. That was kind of a unique signing, a win now sort of.
Yeah, but I think it's off season. They don't ever do anything during the season.
I don't want to stoke the fire.
They should. But I still say Baltimore wins that division. I don't care what anyone says.
Baltimore is not winning that division. That's a hot take.
Wait till Lamar comes back and they get healthy. Baltimore's going to go on like a freaking run like you never saw before.
God,
it's going to be like the Washington Nationals when I picked them when they were 19 games out of first place.
I don't know about
That's a good callback.
No,
that's a great callback.
Hey, I watched the Saquon Barkley video the movie that he made on Amazon Prime. Really, really good. Really good. Good. Just give it a watch. 5-minute drill, man. Presented by 3 Natives here in Royal Palm Beach. Tell them the Everything Goes podcast sent you. You'll get 15% off your purchase. Acai bowls, wraps, whatever you want. How we feeling, Dad? Dallas Cowboys. We'll start with you. Let me ask you a question.
I'm happy.
Let me ask you a question, right? Let me ask you a question. You trade Micah Parsons, and you're one of the league's worst defenses. How we feel about it?
And what's happening in Green Bay? Green Bay is already calling him out because he didn't do anything against the worst offensive line in football last week. They're already saying that this was a joke. We should have never gotten him. I'm glad he's gone, and I'm glad we're losing. The offense looks great. The defense sucks, but we have 18 people out. But look at that draft pick went from 13th. It's going to slowly go into the top 10, and it's going to sleep going. And then next thing you know, we're in the top 5, and I'm happy. I'm happy like a pig and shit.
Well, you have 2 first-round picks next year, don't you?
Yeah, but if we trade that freaking first-round pick and move back, guess what? We might have 3.
You might have 3, baby. You can get a receiver, defensive lineman, cornerback, safety, middle linebacker, whatever you want.
I love it. Why do I want to go to the playoffs just to lose?
All right, 5-minute drill. How we feeling? Grade your season so far.
A, because we're losing. I love it. Let's go. Keep rolling, baby. Keep rolling.
Noah says I gotta agree with you. I don't know. That was an old comment. That was an old comment though. That was about the Steelers and the Ravens. Saints, I gotta agree with you, Dad. I'm at the same exact boat. It's tough. I feel bad because there's so many fans that are blaming the quarterback. You listen to any inside source, any reporter, any football player, they literally are like, no matter who the quarterback is in New Orleans Saints, the offense is not the problem right now. It's a freaking defense. And also, Kellen Moore is learning as a coach. The Saints drive down the field 20-20. They'll get to the 20-20 and stall out. A penalty, lack of plays being called. In my opinion, everyone knows I'm a big Spencer Rattler fan. Even if I wasn't, guy is playing it great. He is playing 20 for 26 last week, has one of the highest completion percentage. And people are saying they're checkdowns. They're not checkdowns. His clock and the internal clock is 2 seconds. He's one of the fastest quarterbacks to get the ball out. And now Kellen Moore's starting to expand the field. It's great to watch. Defense is young, so it's frustrating to watch, but they got to pull it together. I know they will. Caleb versus Spencer Rattler, rivalry happening this week because Caleb Williams started over Rattler when Rattler got benched. Dennis Allen is the defense coordinator of the Bears, former head coach of the Saints. He got fired. Revenge game. That's how I'm feeling. Season grade, definitely a C. I like where the offense is going. I like some of the young players, but there's a lot of just shooting yourself in the foot kind of thing going on where it's kind of frustrating to watch. 32nd in the average per pass, though. Yes, Noah, weeks 1 through 4, he was really bad with as far as the average. Weeks 5 and 6, though, he jumped up, I think, to 13th. So he is improving.
He's a top 10 quarterback. I'm sorry, he is.
I wouldn't say. I mean, that's I personally cannot say he's a top 10 quarterback. I think Pro Football Focus has him ranked
PFF
or top 20, something like that.
He's going to be a top 10 quarterback. I'll take him over JJ any day.
Now that I may not disagree.
What?
I'm telling you right now. This offense, when it starts clicking, he's going to be a top 10 quarterback. I'm telling you right now.
So speaking of JJ, I got to give the Vikings a B. The defense single-handedly beat the Bengals with 2 return touchdowns by Isaiah Rodgers.
Yeah. Carson Wentz, baby.
And the offense is shaky. They won that first game where basically McCarthy had a great fourth quarter. But beyond that, the injuries have mounted, just like the Cowboys and some other teams here. Even the Chargers. Found out the Chargers have like 2 or 3 injuries to the offensive line. Vikings overall with that defense, I got to give them a B. And they're going to be getting some guys back.
I'm going to start putting my hot takes back here on this back wall, and so everyone can see them. Because you know what? Everywhere everywhere Kellen Moore goes, the offense is in the top 5.
Yeah. Listen.
You don't have a running games, so Spencer Rattler is going to have to carry the team. He is going to be a top 10 statistical quarterback in the league this year. Mark my words.
Listen, I agree with you as a biased Saints fan that I think he can be. It's a hot take. I mean, I see the potential watching the games. I watch every single snap. I still say he's got but the thing that I like to finally hear is a lot of the insiders they're at that point where he's got our goal now where this guy can play. But now let's see if he can put the team on his shoulders, because the biggest thing for the Saints right now, and that this will end our 5-minute drill, is there is no superstar that helps them win. Olave dropped 2 crucial passes. Juwan Johnson fumbles the ball in the game-winning drive. I mean, you just can't win. You can see the frustration of the team, and it's tough. I miss Michael Thomas when
just remember something. This guy right here said Jackson Dart, who was the 3rd-string quarterback, said he'll be starting. I said week 1, okay, but by week 2, he was taking snaps. By week 3, he was the starter.
So here's just came to mind. If Spencer Rattler will do fantasy points, if he finishes in top 10 quarterback fantasy points, between Ty and I, we have to do the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. If not, Chris, you have to do it.
I'll do it. I'll do it in my underwear.
Even better.
Spencer Rattler underwear.
I'll get some Saints boxers and I'll do it in my Saints boxers.
All right, this next segment, moving into our sellers and buyers. Man, I'm gonna just rattle off a couple teams. You tell me if they're gonna be sellers or buyers. 1 and 5 Dolphins. What's going on? What's going on, Miami, baby? I'm going to that game soon. November is almost here, man.
Hey, Noah and I go not this week. Next week we're going to Denver.
Dude, I should I should Google how early you can get in the stadium. I should try and go down. Like, Spencer. Can you sign my card?
Yes,
I don't know. Miami should have won 3 or 4 games already. They're just shooting themselves in the foot. I think they're done.
I thought for sure they were going to beat the Chargers, man.
I think he's the next coach to get fired.
Yep.
Yeah. Have we seen one get fired? Yeah, Titans.
Yeah,
that was not on our table. I mean, we talked about it. We definitely talked about it. I mean, Ace before the podcast, Ace, you were saying that they're possibly talk about A-Chain trades.
Yeah, I don't know where. I don't half the time believe some of that stuff, but somebody for Seattle reported they are interested in Devon A-Chan.
See, that's tough though, because then there's Kenneth Walker too, that people are trying to free him from Seattle because they're barely playing him.
Yeah, but I think there's a lot of tension between those two, Seattle, and I could see Walker going in that trade.
Seattle's a good team.
Oh, man. So they just swap. Okay.
I can see Charbonnet. I can see Charbonnet being the main back there, and A-Shane, whatever his name is. I have said so many different ways. I can see him being that third down back, kind of complimentary back.
I think the Dolphins are tough because who do you sell, right? Are you going to sell Waddle? I mean, you probably want Waddle because Tyreek's probably going to be the guy you trade in the offseason. Are you going to sell Tua? No one's going to buy Tua's contract.
They just have ugly contracts.
Maybe some defensive players to build some young talent. I don't really know.
I wouldn't want anything off of that team. I'd rather build
1 in 5 Browns. I think the Browns need to sell. I think they need to sell their tight end. They need to sell some of their defensive players because the Browns, I just can't figure it out. We talk about every single year.
I think the Browns need to move out of Cleveland.
Dude, it's just that's another coach that can get fired. You know, like what he won comeback coach of the year like 2 times. I mean, they have not been good since they traded Baker. You go to the playoffs, they go 9-8 the next year or something like that. And then they get rid of Baker because of Odell Beckham Jr. drama with his dad.
Go look at how many quarterbacks they had since the 1990s. I think it's like 40-some different quarterbacks or something like that. It's ridiculous. They just show that long line of names that just every year, and they keep adding to it.
It's wild.
Add Flacco to it. Isn't that weird? Flacco's going to be added to that as well as
Flacco was shocked that he got traded to the Bengals. He was like, really?
Well, at least he has better receivers there.
I feel bad for Gabriel. You watch him, you get like 1 second to throw the ball and then get sandwiched between 2 guys.
Yeah.
So Myles Garrett, does he move? I know he met.
They made him the highest paid defensive end this offseason. They're not going to move him.
Yeah, I didn't think so. But who else? I mean, they're not.
You know, he's regretting it. He's like, I shouldn't have thought the money was going to be better.
Watson's not worth anything. Judkins, they're not going to get rid of. I mean, Jerry Jeudy, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the thing, though. Like, you have some young pieces there. It's like, why don't they win? They don't have the right culture there. They really
That's a perfect example of why I say championships don't matter. Myles Garrett went back to Cleveland, knowing damn straight that team was going to suck.
Yeah, let's see. Man, hey, might be a buyer. 5-1 Colts. Probably didn't think with Daniel Jones they were going to be 5-1.
What do they need, though?
That's what I was thinking, too.
But I think it's one of those things like who's in the market. You know what I mean? If you're like, oh, that's an interesting receiver, we can go get that guy, add to our team, maybe another defensive player. 49ers just lost Fred Warner. There's a lot of people that were linking guys like Demario Davis from the Saints. Like, hey, do we go out and get a veteran linebacker? And because they're like, what? I have it pulled up right here. What's their record?
The 49ers.
Dude, they're 4-2. No, dude, I'm gonna continue to preach on this. Kyle Shanahan, Kevin O'Connell, those are some coaches have the car wash treatment, man. They're quarterback gurus.
I need to look at the record, see who they beat. I'm not buying it. Mac
Cardinals. Last second field goal against Seattle. The Cardinals. That's all I remember. Yeah. Oh, they did beat Seattle, I think, too, which is pretty good.
The Cardinals are a step above a JV team.
Right here. So Mac Jones started for the Saints. They beat the Saints in the Dome. They beat the Cardinals at home. They lost to the Jaguars. They beat the Rams on the road.
Yeah, that's right.
And then they just lost to the Bucks.
Jaguars, they lost.
The Rams are honestly, I like the Rams, but what is up with them lately? Like, they're struggling to produce. I thought they were going to be the best offense in football with all the weapons they have.
I feel like that's the typical Rams way. They start off kind of funky, kind of go up and down, and all of a sudden they're these hot playoff contenders.
Ty, do you have other teams?
Yeah, 2-4 Cardinals, man. When is Kyler Murray shipped off? When is Kyler Murray replaced?
God, that's
honestly.
I don't know.
I would love to see his record.
Did he re-up his contract yet?
Remember, I think like 2-3 years ago. Remember they gave him that big contract. So I just don't think he's the answer, man. I'm not saying he.
They're not a buy or sell. I don't think.
Because they're gonna ride and die.
They're on their 3rd and 4th string running backs now. That's a ride or die. It seems like.
Plus, Marvin Harrison Jr. he's a concussion protocol.
This season he's 2-3. It says his record is 38 wins, 48 losses, and 1 tie.
God. This is why I believe in not the next man up contracts. You need to earn your contracts,
Same. Yep.
I love Dak. Dak's having a great year, but when you're like 1-6 in the playoffs or whatever, it's 2-5 in the playoffs, you should not be getting $65 million a year.
So he signed a 5-year, $230.5 million contract extension, which includes $160 million guaranteed. This deal runs through 2028. So he's got 3 years
probably
left.
A no trade clause. I mean, they're giving these guys all the power in the world anymore. No trade clauses, everything. It sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, they're middle of it. Another team. I don't know if you have this one, Ty, but the Commanders came to mind. I'm not sure what
3-3 fighting for the division. That's a team to watch for sure. They could use some wide receiver help, I think.
But the thing that cracks me up is like, what would happen if you took a Kyler Murray and put him on a good team? You know what I mean? With a good line.
That's like Kyler Murray going to like Kyle Shanahan or Kevin O'Connell. Like, what does he look like with the Vikings? You know what I mean? Like, get a good scheme, get a good coach.
I mean, you think about it. Look at not Baltimore. Look at Denver. Denver is 4-2. They have the best defense in football, but their offense is trash. But now they're starting to come out and say Bo Nix might not be that guy.
Oh,
I like what Drew Brees said the other day on ESPN. He's on something he's on every week. He said, I believe that a quarterback needs a general like high game 50 games under his belt before you can say this guy
3
sucks.
years.
Yeah. He's like these guys that they're pulling after a year, he's like, there's some guys that aren't good until they go to a third team. Look at Sam Darnold, look at Baker Mayfield. Like these guys just took off.
I think 3 years.
That's fair.
3 years is your window. By year 3, you know what you have.
Yeah, like Jalen Hurts. Everybody, half the Eagles fans wanted Jalen Hurts off their team 3 years in. I still think Jalen Hurts is up and down, but I think he wins some games. They've been to 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah,
I've seen the Eagles go to more Super Bowls than the Dallas Saints and Vikings, which sucks.
The problem is they blow these kids up so much out of high school. They go to college and they do decent. I mean, but when they get to the pros, it's a different game. It's just like Arch Manning. They blow up Arch Manning and look at him. He's not even that good right now. Yeah, and this is actually, you think about it, this is really what his first year of actually being the starter. He started like a game or two last year.
And that's what sucks too, because he didn't ask for that.
Yeah.
No.
And the thing that sucks the most is you don't get that same team every year. With this portal thing, it's like a free agency a fest every year. You don't know if you're going to have your receivers or your line or your running backs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine if he had Bijan.
Yeah.
Damn it.
You can
that's 3 strikes. I heard it.
In college. That's why I wouldn't want to be a college coach. You're not guaranteed the same team every year unless the donors give them all this money.
No. All right, toughest division so far in your guys' opinion, and why?
I still say the NFC North.
Yep. Yeah,
I think all those teams can be playoff teams, and the Bears are showing that they're actually taking a step in the right direction.
AFC South, no, it's got to be
Bears are
the
3-2.
AFC West. I was thinking AFC West maybe, but the Raiders suck. I don't know what they are.
I mean, the NFC West is tough too. But Ace, I agree. AFC West. I mean, you're talking about the Chiefs who are 3-3. Listen, the Chargers, I think you start off 2-0 and then you lose 2 straight, and then I don't know. They almost lost last week to. Was it Miami? It was Miami.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about the Chargers.
Lions have turned it on.
Any given Sunday,
man. You really can't see that.
Yeah, the Lions turned it on, but then they laid an egg in Kansas City.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, that's the thing. You don't know. Like, honestly, can you honestly tell me who's the best team in football right now? I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. Because the Eagles look good. I mean, offensively, they're going through their lumps, but they're not the best team in the NFC right now. Tampa Bay's 5-1, but I don't believe that they're a lucky 5-1.
There are 12 teams that are under 500 right now.
Yeah.
Wow. I was going to say before the Chiefs game, if Lions beat the Chiefs, I would have said them
because the Chiefs are healthy now.
Yeah. Yep. And in watching that game, both offenses were able to drive down almost at will. The defense for the Chiefs played a lot better, actually. But the Chiefs are able to move the ball almost at will sometimes.
I mean, everyone said this is the year Buffalo goes to the Super Bowl. But can you honestly tell me what weapon they have besides Josh Allen on their offense and their running back Cooks? What weapon stands out as a top receiver? They don't have
I told you guys after the Saints played them that team is not as good as they are. And then what happened? They lost 2 games in a row to the Falcons. You lost to the Dirty Birds, who barely have any wins this year.
Yeah, but the thing is Josh Allen is going to get, you mark my words, he's going to get hurt. They run him too much. I mean, he's your top offensive weapon on that offense.
That's a guy
running him too much.
That's someone that could be buyers. You know what I mean? They bought Amari Cooper at the end. They need an X factor wide receiver in that room.
Yeah, I think his contract just kicked in, but I think his contract is only like 47 to 50 some million a year. Where I think he's like 47 a year. That's actually cheap compared to what these other guys are getting. Like Dak
Murray's
Prescott.
getting 44, 45. I think I just saw it. So it's not that bad. Actually.
Pretty soon, you're going to see $70 million quarterbacks. If Dak set the bar at 65, your next one's going to be either 69 or 70 million a year.
Out of the Bills and Eagles, which team do you think turns around first?
I have more faith in the Bills.
You would think the Eagles,
God, I was
who
gonna
they
say the
have on
Eagles.
their roster, that they would turn that around.
My thing is you have a cancer in that locker room. You have AJ Brown and Devontae Smith who are so upset that they're not getting receiving yards. So what did they do? They ran Saquon 8 times last week and threw the ball more than they did. All they have to do is go back to the run pass option. That's what they've been doing, dominating for the last how many years? You know,
Just
the
shows you how
offensive
important
coordinator.
Kellen Moore was.
Yeah,
Yes.
the offensive
Yep.
coordinator came in here. He changed everything, and now they're a mess. The locker room is divided.
Yep.
Yeah, which is
I
wild
kind of
because you're
agree
the
with that.
same team that went to the Super Bowl. Besides, you lost some defensive players, but that
But
offense is the same.
all it takes is one person who's not a team player. I'm not getting the ball enough. Guess what? Now he's talking to the media. Now he's talking to his teammates, and now they're having private meetings. And next thing, guess what? There's a big cancer in there.
Yeah, that you don't hear a lot of that coming out of the Bills organization. So I got to say the Bills too. Initially, I was thinking Eagles,
Yeah.
but with all the coaching changes and that drama, that's not going to go away with an offensive coordinator that's new.
I don't know.
they have a
I think
better
I'm.
coach.
I think they have a better coaching system. But I
Yeah.
kind of lean towards the Eagles because of the amount of talent that is on that offensive side of the ball. I mean, you're talking about Goddard, Smith, AJ Brown, Saquon Barkley. I mean,
But they're
Jalen
all the
Hurts
ones
is
that
still
they're the ones that are all complaining and
Best
arguing.
offensive, best O line, maybe.
It'll
they
be
have an
interesting to
amazing
see.
line. Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what the Eagles do. I mean, the trade deadline's 2 weeks away, so all these trades are going to start
Mhm.
happening soon. It'll be interesting to see what the Eagles do if they have any room to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take one of their receivers, man. I'll take Devontae Smith.
Honestly, if
Yeah,
I am any organization, I'm calling Green Bay. They have 5 good receivers on that team: Wicks, Dobbs, whatever the hell the rest of their name is. I mean, they have Reed, who's injured. I mean, they have so many receivers that they can't re-sign all of them. I'd be saying, hey, I'll give you a 6th-round pick for him right now.
Yeah.
So what about Kamara? I know we didn't talk about this in sellers or buyers, the Saints, but like
He's not going.
Kamara's been rumored too.
He's not
And
going.
I think they're setting that up to say he's not going just to get interest on the behind
Mickey
the scenes.
Loomis
but-
walked up to him, pulled him aside, and said, "I want to show you respect." We were getting calls.
Good.
Adam
Good.
Scheffler came out with this story. He said, "I want to show you respect because you've been the face of this franchise, since Drew Brees left." He said, "If we get the right call, do you want to go and compete?" And he said, "No."
He said no.
He said it like, and
Oh,
he
I
said
kinda
he
like
said it the
that.
past 2 years when he was looking for a contract. He said, "I want to retire Saint."
That's the kind of players I want on the Cowboys.
That's the kind of player
Yeah.
that I have seen be very just confident in all these rebuilds. He hates losing, and he'll tell you, "This sucks. This isn't fun." But he's never been a diva. Like he's never even
Mhm.
in the contract negotiation when he wasn't getting what he wanted last year. He still came to practice and he said, "Listen, my people are going to do what they got to do. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just going to play. Like these coaches and my teammates, they're not the ones that are handling this. So why would I take it out on them?" But a lot of names that are spiraling for the Saints: Rashid Shaheed, Chris Olave, and Pete Warner and DeMario Davis. Those are some guys that are coming up.
Mm.
And this other insider for the Saints said a good point today. He said, if you're trying to develop Spencer Rattler, like if the Saints truly believe that he's doing everything right and he could be the guy, why would you take one of his receivers away from him? And then he has to find another receiver and build chemistry when they're already struggling in the wide receiver room.
Yeah.
But all right,
my thing is like you'd have to look. What's the value? What am I going to get for Raheed Shaheed, whatever his name is? What are you going to get? You're going to get. Yeah, I mean, a third I would take, but I don't know. Honestly, his stat line isn't that good. Sure, he has explosive plays and he is a good player, but are you going to get a third for him? Maybe Chris Olave.
Chris
Olave,
Olave,
you might get a third.
there might even be a desperate team that would give up a 1 for Chris Olave because he has had two seasons of 1,000 yards receiving, but with the concussions, you're probably looking at a second or a third.
Yeah. Dude, the way the receivers are coming out of college right now, I would never give up a 1 for a receiver.
I wouldn't
never.
I wouldn't either. You're talking about someone that the only way I'm giving up a 1 is if he's been in the league 3 or 4 years and he is a dominant receiver, and you're like, we could have this dominant X factor for 3 to 4 more years.
Yeah. I honestly wouldn't even give up a 1 for Saquon Barkley.
Well, not at this age, not anymore. No,
I'm just saying. It would have to be something that's really, really interesting for me to give up a 1. And there's not too much of that out there.
If the Bengals, if Joe Burrow retires because of injuries, and the Bengals are like, we're open to
everyone,
Jamar Chase, and the Saints are like, we'll give you 1. I'm doing it. That's a game changer. That's a guy that helps you win the game.
Cincinnati's stupid for picking up Flacco for a 6th-round pick. I don't give a crap. You're starting to see more and more people that are coming out of the NFL that are at 5th round, 6th round, 7th round that are actually playing. I'm not giving up a 6th round. I'm not giving up my garbage for a player that's been in the league so long that he should just be done. It's not worth it. I would rather
Now watch him
I'd
throw
rather
3
tank the
touchdowns
season.
against the
I don't
Steelers
care.
defense tonight
Okay,
and hold them in the win.
But honestly, do you look at that team and say you're a Super Bowl contender? I don't
No.
believe so. I don't believe so.
I do if Burrow's back. They have the weapons on defense and offense. They just don't have an O-line to block for the quarterback. He's going to be the next Andrew Luck. He's injured every year.
Yeah.
And
he got his money now. He can retire.
Yeah, but as a competitive athlete, like you know you're angry. Like you watch these documentaries of guys get injured, how it affects their mental health, it affects their lives.
I agree. Yeah.
All right, I don't have it all added up yet. I know I said I would last week, but I will add them up. And like we say every week, you should bet your entire life fortune on our picks.
We want winners.
Are good. So what we have? We Thursday night tonight. We had Gibby on our live feed here ask us who we taking tonight, the Bengals or the Pittsburgh Steelers. It is in Cincinnati, Ohio. There's a lot of people that are out.
Terrible towels, terrible towels.
Pittsburgh's 3-2 against the grain there, so I'm taking Pittsburgh.
I mean, yeah, like I feel like I don't know why I don't know why the Bengals are a favorite. I mean, I'm taking Aaron Rodgers in that defense.
Out.
I'm taking that defense
out too.
Yeah, that's a stinky line.
I'm taking the Steelers, man.
Absolutely. Steelers by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. What are you doing, Ace?
Over and under. Does Flacco play all 4 quarters?
Steelers.
I'd love it. Yeah, this would be a good bet, though, to bet the winner be the Bengals. Well, I guess not because they're favorites.
A buddy of mine at work.
Put a bet down for the Steelers.
A buddy at work asked me who would I take tonight. I said I wouldn't touch this game tonight.
Yeah, because this is that game that you think the Steelers are going to win. All of a sudden, the Bengals win with Joe Flacco throwing 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, man. All right, our Sunday clock. Do we have another early game, right? Yeah, right there. Rams and Jags. Is it London? Let me see. I think it's in London. Yeah, Jags. Hey, man, the Jags. London is the Jaguars' home field. Remember for the longest time it was only the Jags that would do the London games.
All I gotta say is Skip Bayless, screw you. He made a big deal about freaking Travis Hunter getting baptized before the game last week. Honestly, screw you. And then the reporters over in the UK asked him today, so why did you do it? Why do you think he did it?
He's like, that's a funny question.
Life. Yeah, I mean, come on. Screw you. He did it on his own time. He still showed up for the game and he still played.
I'm taking the Jags, baby. Last
I'm
time
taking same. I'm taking the Jags too.
We picked against them against the Chiefs, man, and they won. Actually, I think I picked them.
Jags and who?
Is the Jags and Rams.
Ooh, is Puka playing?
He practiced limited today, I believe. Let me.
I'm going Rams.
Oh,
Rams.
Might pick up a
I
win.
do like that call.
Rams are 4-2 against the spread.
Oh, that's the record too. Oh no, we remained out of practice Thursday, but
usually Friday's the big day. We'll know tomorrow.
Yeah, Friday's the big day. Friday's the big day. New Orleans Saints going into Chicago, playing their old head coach. He's the defense coordinator now. They're the number 1 team for takeaways, but their rush defense is terrible. Their passing defense is terrible, just like he was in New Orleans. I always want to bet against Saints, but the Saints, Spencer has to win this game, to keep the timeline going. The Saints need a win. This is a good opportunity to take it to Dennis Allen and be like, hey, we don't need you. Kellen Moore's here. This is a big opportunity for Kellen Moore's legacy as a coach. Hey, I'm going to fix stuff here. We're going to start winning some games. I'm taking New Orleans, baby.
I'm sorry. I have to go Chicago. I think Chicago's got something going on here. I really do. I just think I just think that there's something that, and going in, Spencer Rattler going into freaking Chicago is playing in that stadium's just different.
I'm gonna go Chicago too. They won. They beat the Raiders on a blocked field goal. Then they beat the Commanders last week on a last second field goal. Yeah, there's just
And the thing is they're moving the ball too. They clearly have something clicking. It's just mental mistakes that's beating. They could easily have a better record.
They could easily have 3 wins. Yep. Easily could have 3 wins. 1-5 Dolphins playing the 1-5 Browns in Ohio. Dylan Gabriel looking for his first win. Tua looking to get back in the win column. I'm going to go Miami here.
Dolphins. I think Dolphins still have the better weapons. I mean, they should have won last week. They beat themselves.
What are we feeling?
I'll go Browns. I mean, their defense should be better than the Dolphins. This game I don't even care about.
RJ, what's up, man? Welcome to the live feed, man. All right, let's see here. We got 1 o'clock. Eagles 4-2, looking to bounce back after 2 losses. Vikings 3-2. Is it JJ or Carson Wentz?
So far, Carson. I think Carson's getting the nod this week.
It's in Minnesota, man. Ace. I'm taking Minnesota here, man. I got you today.
Mm-hmm.
I got you today. Someone's got to take them.
Quinyon Mitchell and
will you
Jalen
pick
Carter are playing, so I got to go Eagles. Sadly, I hate doing this, but it's.
Hey, are you kidding me? I'm picking your team, and you're going to pick against them.
You're doing it for me.
Okay, just so you can get ahead of me in the rankings.
I'm going Carson Wentz beats the crap out of the Eagles.
Dude, this is a revenge game, baby.
Yes. I hate when they play the Eagles because something always goes wrong.
The Eagles are a cancer, I'm telling you. The Eagles have something major going on. I don't like the vibes coming out of it.
World Series prediction? We got any quick World Series prediction?
Oh, Dodgers
and Brewers.
Dodgers, Mariners.
Oh, that'd be fun to watch. That'd be really fun to watch.
The Brewers were tied. It's 1-1 right now, so I would love to see the Brewers.
I said Dodgers and Brewers. The Brewers are playing the Dodgers, aren't they? What am I doing here? Here? I've been out of it since the Yankees lost. I'm still waiting for Aaron Boone to get fired. Hey, by the way, Alex Rodriguez and Derek Jeter had a good take on Aaron Boone, so they don't think it's his fault. So I'll send it your way.
It's never the coach's fault. It's always the player's fault.
3-3. Jeter just doesn't feel, and A-Rod feels like there's just not enough there. That it's you're coaching. We're not going to get into it. Right? That's a different episode.
Yeah.
3-3 Panthers playing the 0-6 Jets. I don't think the Jets get their first win, man. I think the Jets might go winless.
Panthers are good.
And what Justin Fields had 10 yards passing.
Bryce Young's getting comfortable back there. They're not a playoff team by no means, but he's
I
looking.
wonder who
better.
the backup quarterback is for the Jets.
Tyrod. Isn't it Tyrod?
I don't know. Does anyone even look? Does anyone even look at that stuff?
Man, I don't know. Hey, Patriots are playing the 1-5 Titans. Patriots, I'll tell you what, man. Drake May is a great quarterback. I watched him pick the Saints defense apart.
Who called it? This guy.
I'm taking the Pats, man. Titans got no shot. I'm sorry. That's a rebuilding franchise. They're gonna get the right head coach in there.
Dude, May is legit, man.
He is, and dude, he's throwing to some fast receivers.
Dude, he's just
they barely even use Diggs against the Saints. I mean, they have some playmakers on that team. Their defense isn't that great against like the rush and the pass, but
it wouldn't surprise me if New England wins that division. Even though I picked Buffalo, it would not surprise me.
Keyshawn Booty, a touchdown this week. I like the Patriots.
Patriots,
and
baby.
I like saying his name.
The disappointing 2-4 Raiders playing the 3-3 Chiefs.
They get Rashid Rice back this week. They you know what? They have so many weapons on offense now. I mean, they have Hollywood Brown, they have Worthy, they have Pacheco, they have Kelsey, they have Juju Smith, they have that new kid Thornton, whatever his name is. They're so stacked now offensively.
Bro, if it was in
Chiefs,
Las Vegas, I think I'd pick the Raiders.
I wouldn't be surprised if Hollywood Brown or Juju Smith gets moved in the next couple of weeks because of they have so many weapons now.
They do. I would take Juju.
I like that call.
Man, I like this game. 5-1, first 4:00 game here. The 5-1 Colts. Danny Dimes, man, what a guy. Car wash treatment. Playing the 4-2 Chargers. Some people saying that. What's his name? I have his picture in my head. What's the quarterback's name for the Chargers? I'm having a blank here.
Herbert.
They're saying he's elite. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's elite, but I like the Colts, man. I think that Danny Dimes continues and they go 6-1 here. I think they're just like Pat McAfee says every week. They're going to the Super Bowl.
I'll go.
Where's it at?
I'm going to go Colts.
It's in LA. LA's just not, in my opinion, LA's not solidified that they're an instant going to win. You know, they play with these teams. They were getting blown out by the Dolphins before they came back. They got beat by Jackson Dart and the Giants. Like, they are not consistent enough for me.
I'm going Chargers.
Yeah, I knew you were going to do that. Speaking of the Giants going into Denver, 4-2 Denver, who doesn't, besides that Eagles game, doesn't really look like a 4-2 team. 2-4 Giants just beat the Eagles. And we talked about who picked that pick. Who picked that pick, baby?
They're not beating Denver.
I'm taking the Giants.
Denver. I'm going to go Denver.
Denver's defense is going to be so smothering. I mean, they got the best two defensive ends in football right now, Benito and whoever the other guy is.
Oh man,
they're gonna shock.
We got the Commanders going into Dallas. How are we feeling, man? Jane Daniels gonna pick the defense apart, or is
I'll tell you one
the
thing,
team on his back?
Dallas will score about 25 to 30 points. They might lose. I'm going Dallas.
Man,
it'll be fun to watch.
What you're
highest
dealing with?
over under.
what you're dealing with is what I dealt with my whole high school career with Drew Brees. There was no defense. He had to put up 30 points just to win a game.
Yeah, but
I'm going Dallas.
almost
I'm going Dallas.
all of our injuries are on defense. I mean, we have Bland back who's not healthy. We have Diggs who hasn't been healthy since he signed that $96 million contract.
Yeah,
they're a mess. They're a mess. But I'm going Dallas. I'm going to pick my team until I die. I hope they lose, but we'll ride with them.
How you doing, Ace? What are you picking? Commanders. Dang, Ace is like going to try and get up on the scoreboard, man. All right, we have the Packers playing the Cardinals. I don't know if it's going to be Jacoby Brissett. I don't know if it's who had like 300 yards passing, which is wild, or Kyler Murray, but I like the Packers here, man. 3-1-1.
Dude, they got the Packers as number 3 in the power rankings.
Oh, wow.
I still like their team, man. There's a house that's on the market right now, right next to the stadium if you want to buy it.
No, I'm going Pack. I'm going Green Bay.
Yeah.
Go Pack, go Pack, go.
Dirty Birds, 3-2. Falcons playing the 49ers, 4-2. It's in San Francisco, and I think Brock Purdy's back this week.
I don't care. They just still don't have enough offensive weapons. I don't know how they're doing it, but I'm going Dirty Birds.
I'm going Niners.
I'm gonna go Dirty Birds.
I'm going Bijan. Please get me another 40 in fantasy.
Amen. That's what I need to.
Hey, you know what I love? You know what I love about the Saints right off the side? I know they're 1-5, but they haven't played one division game yet. Figure it out now. And then you play Carolina next week, man. You can win 6
Super
games.
Bowl.
You can win
It's
6
going to
games.
the playoffs with a 7-win record.
I'd love it. Buccaneers 5-1 playing the 4-2 Lions. I like the Buccaneers. I think Baker Mayfield is truly an MVP candidate. I like the Lions here, though. They're coming off a tough loss, and I think they're going to come out for blood.
Yeah.
Going Lions.
Yep. I'm going to go Lions, too.
I don't care who you are. It's tough to go into Kansas City and play Kansas City on primetime.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this looks like it's a Monday night game, too.
Yeah, there's 2 Monday night games. Texans, who are 2-3. I think they just had a bye, the Texans, playing the Seahawks, who are 4-2 in Seattle on a Monday night. Man, I'm sorry. I'm taking the Seahawks.
Where's that? In Seattle?
Yeah, Monday night.
Oh, God. I mean, Houston has a great defense.
Yes. Yeah.
They have no
Yeah, but
running
did you
game.
see the way Sam Darnold was throwing that ball last week?
He's throwing it to one receiver.
You
know what receiver that is? An Ohio State product.
Yeah, Jackson Smith-Njigba. He's the only one.
Ohio State is the best college for receivers.
I'm going Houston here. I think Houston shuts down the Jigba. I think Cooper Kupp has a big game, but they don't win.
I'm gonna go Houston too. It's very hard because Seattle should be able to run the ball more effectively than the Texans, but who knows?
Ty, you see who the 12th man was last week? It was the White Shroot. The White Shroot wearing the number 12 jersey, raising up the banner.
Shout out.
Hey, like we say every single week, bet your life on these picks, baby, because you're not going to regret it. You're not going to regret it. Just like I was 4 yards off from winning $390 last week. I cried.
Tell the mortgage company you're not making the next payment's going to be the one to pay the house off because you're riding with the Everything Goes podcast picks.
Everything Goes podcast. You're probably sitting at home right now thinking, Lord, how am I going to make it by? You're going to make it by putting $5 down right now on one of these bets and risking it all.
Screw the $5. Go empty the bank, take the kids' college funds and everything and cash it in. You're going to be millionaires.
Again, huge love to our sponsors, Samuel Owens and Copley, PA, 3 natives here in Royal Palm Beach, Florida. If you're local, check them out. Tell them Everything Goes podcast sent you. Guys, we love you. Thank you for joining us live for 40 minutes of your Thursday. Check out our Instagram, our Facebook, our YouTube, our Twitter. Hey, go eat your Chinese, baby. We'll see you guys.